Second inning, the batter will be Steve Balboni. Kingery and then Quirk to follow. Scoreless ball game here at KC, and Big Balboni was not in the starting lineup last night because of bronchitis. He did get into the ball game when they needed the bat to hopefully put a charge in the ball and bring them back, but it didn't happen. He takes a strike call, 0-1. Balboni pinch hit in the ninth inning, and he struck out swinging. Now he takes strike 2. Oh, and 2 on the batter. The 0-2 delivery, a swing and a foul, back out of play. Johnson winds and works. There's a swing and a fly ball in the very shallow left center field. Bell is there. Mosby is there. George Bell will call for it and take it as Mosby peeled off at the last moment. Balboni is gone on the fly ball. Mike Kingery, the right fielder, coming up. A young man with flying feet. We saw that last night. He tripled the left center field. He scored 2 runs in the ball game last night. Here's the pitch. Whoa, look out in that Blue Jays dugout. Boy, he hit a screamer in there. Man, oh man. He lined one sharply into the Blue Jays dugout. And there's the ball coming back out of the dugout. 0-1 on the batter, left-hand hitter. Here it is, swinging a foul off. On that Ed Shade Gel out-of-town scoreboard, Milwaukee beat the Yankees 5-0. Higuera over Drabick. California beat Oakland 6-2. Candelaria over Rio. The other game's in progress now as Kingery takes inside 1-2. Shows Detroit leading Cleveland 1-0 after 4 innings at Cleveland. King against Butcher. Boston at Chicago. Red Sox lead 1-0 through 3. Pitches foul out of play. Baltimore's in Texas. No score after 1.5. Boddicker versus Guzman. Seattle at Minnesota. 1-0 Seattle. Morgan versus Heaton. The pitch. A swing and a foul off to the left side out of play. Over in the National League, at New York, where the Mets are hosting the Chicago Cubs. Here's a pitch to Kingery inside 2-2. Sid Fernandez has 10 strikeouts through 4 innings. The first 9 Cub outs were strikeouts before Sean Dunston flied out to right field in the 4th inning. How about that? Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball through the middle and into right center for a base hit. One out and a base wrap for Kingery. That'll bring Jamie Quirk to the plate. Well, the Mets, despite that great pitching, are losing. 4-1 says here. The Cubs got 3 in the first and 1 in the third. New York got 1 in the second. Quirk swings, ground ball to right field. Garcia diving, couldn't come up with it. Throw it to third, Barfield, and in a slide, out at third base is Kingery. On a beautiful peg from right field by Jesse Barfield. The umpire at third base, Drew Coble, had to be sure that Lance Mullenix had not dropped the baseball with Kingery sliding into him. And when he saw that Rance had hung on to it, he gave him the old outside. And that was a whale of a throw by Jesse Barfield. He threw a perfect strike on the fly into third base into the waiting glove of Rance Mullinix. Man, oh man, what a play. That has them buzzing here at Royal Stadium, and for good reason. Give Quirk a base hit, but give Barfield a gold star. Wow, what a throw. Biancalana, the batter, and he lays off ball one. One-0 delivery. Biancalana takes outside, ball 2-0. Pirates lead Montreal 2-1 after 6.5. Cardinals and the Phils are tied at 2 through 4 innings in Philadelphia. Here it comes. A swing and a lay to the shortstop, and that will conclude the second inning as Biancalana lines out sharply to Tony Fernandez. No runs. There were 2 hits. One man is left. Lee Lacy leads off the 6th inning for Baltimore.
I'm Jimmy Key of the Toronto Blue Jays. You're listening to Blue Jays Baseball on CJRN. And tomorrow, Dominion Stores has Watch Day. That's tomorrow, 1:15 start. Jim Clancy out here against left-hander Scott McGregor. 3 Blue Jays wristwatches for you kids 14 and under, and reduced prices for the junior Jays and senior citizens. Dominion Stores with Super Watch Day tomorrow. Here's Jesse Barfield, bottom of the 7th inning. The Orioles 7, the Blue Jays 1. Right-hander Ken Dixon's breaking pitch is on the inside corner, strike 1. Barfield has bounced into a fielder's choice and fouled out to third, each time handled by Bonilla. Swan backed up at third for the strong right-handed hitter. Sinking fastball is low, and the count is 1-1. Jeff hitting .298 with 26 home runs, watches it over, and it's a strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Boston batting in the bottom of the 7th inning at Fenway Park, leading Kansas City 5-3. Dixon's 1-2 pitch, hit on the ground to third, charged by Bonilla, tough play there, and throws, doesn't get it. Base hit, Jesse Barfield. What do they say? The third time's the charm. After twice getting Barfield, Bonilla this time tried with all of his might, but he came charging in, and his play just was not in time. The batter is Willie Upshaw, who is 1 for 2, a single to right. The Yankees lost to Cleveland 4-3 in Game 1 of their doubleheader at Cleveland, and they're playing in the 4th inning in Cleveland in Game 2. Upshaw takes it low, ball 1. The Yankees lead the nightcap 2-0 with Cleveland batting in the bottom of the 4th inning. 7th inning, 7-1 Orioles. Barfield the lead at first, nobody out. Dixon right-handed to the plate, and a curveball's on the inside corner, strike 1. 1-1. California beat Seattle 3-2. That was in Game 1 of their doubleheader. Don Sutton won again. He is 10-7. Donnie Moore is 13 saves, beating Mark Langston. 3-2 Angels. Dixon deals, swing and a miss, strike 2. Ball tailed away from Willie, 1-2. Upshaw, batting gloves on both hands, awaits the 1-2 offering and swings over at strike 3. Ken Dixon with just his third strikeout in the game. Ironically, his second in the last 3 hitters. He struck out Bell to close the 6th inning. And after Barfield's infield hit here, he strikes out Upshaw, his only other strikeout back in the 3rd against Mullinex. The batter is Ernie Witt, Rick Leach on deck. Ernie is 0 for 2. The left-handed hitting catcher takes low and inside, ball 1. That California-Seattle game, not a doubleheader. That's just one game, and the Angels won it. Texas trying to maintain their distance. They are in second place, trailing the Angels, and they do not want to lose any more ground. Ernie hits a fly ball right field. Back goes Lacey. Back, he's at the wall. He's waiting. He's jumping, and it's off the wall. Barfield hits second base. The ball rolls into center field. Barfield getting the wave home. Here's the relay. The score, Barfield then standing up. Ending up at third is Witt on a triple. And the Blue Jays get their second run tonight, trailing now 7-2. Tom, I thought it was gone the way Lacey went back for it.
Ernie Witt's over at third base shaking his head. He thought it was gone, and I'll tell you what, Lacey thought it was gone. Lacey had his back actually to the wall and his hands down. He jumped, but not in time to get the glove up, and that ball hit an upright and then took the crazy bounce. Instead of coming straight back, it bounced over toward center field. Glenn was coming over toward right. He had to turn around and go the other way to go after the ball. So out comes Earl Weaver, the manager of the Baltimore Orioles, and they have double-barreled activity in their bullpen right now. That ball looked like it was ticketed for home run. Witt thought so. Lacey thought so. And it just didn't quite get up. Hit one of the uprights above the blue pad out there and took a crazy bounce back in towards center field. Big break for Witt and the Blue Jays if it's not going to go all the way out of here. That will conclude the meeting on the mound out there as Earl Weaver turns and slowly walks back across the white line, headed back to the dugout. Here's Rick Leach.
Right-hander Rich Gordy, and left-hander Brad Haven working down in that Orioles bullpen. This is Rick Leach up now. Rick has lined out to short and then slide out to left field down in the corner. He's 0 for 2. Witt down from third, 1 out. Blue Jays 7th inning, down by 5. Curveball laced into right field, base hit. Witt scores! And it's a 7-3 game as here come the Blue Jays trying to scratch and claw their way back into this game. Tom, I think what you really have to like about Rick Leach, once again, first pitch swinging. He knew he had to get a good pitch. Weaver had just gone out to the mound, and he got his pitch. He didn't waste any time.
Well, I think he went up there looking for the breaking ball, and he found the breaking ball. Jumped right on it.
Damaso Garcia's up. He swings and misses strike 1. Damos had a tough night. He has popped up twice on the infield, both on the right side, 1 to second and 1 to first. Orioles 7, Blue Jays 3, 1 out 7th inning. Leach at first. Dixon serves it up and a swing and a miss on a curveball. 0-2. The Rangers lead Milwaukee 7-2. Texas still batting in the top of the 9th inning. Oakland and Minnesota 1-0 Twins at the end of 3. Dixon ready on the mound. And the 0-2 pitch popped up again. They will mark the 3rd time tonight. Garcia's popped up again. Second baseman Jackie Gutierrez figures in, and there are 2 down. The Tigers lead the White Sox 5-0. Chicago batting in the bottom of the 4th inning. In the National League, Montreal is at New York, and the Mets lead the Expos 3-1. That's Floyd Yeomans for the Expos against Dwight Gooden of the Mets. 3-1 Mets. New York hitting in the bottom of the 5th inning. Yeomans is trying to do something tonight no other pitcher has done ever in Gooden's career, and that is beat him twice in the same season. He's got a crack at it tonight, but they're down 3-1. Fernandez hits the first pitch on the ground to first. Glove by Traber. He had broken toward the bag, had to go back to get it. Fell literally on the seat of his pants at the bag. Had the ball in his glove to retire Fernandez. Boy, that's a fellow who's enjoying his last 2 weeks in the big league. He can't do anything wrong. The Blue Jays end up scoring 2 runs on 3 hits, leave a runner on. And at the end of 7, Blue Jays tickets available at selected Bay stores with a Bass outlet. Bass outlets also available at Keepy's Record Stores, Sunrise Record Stores, and selected Sam the Record Man stores. Blue Jays tickets at Ticketron outlets at the selected Eaton and Sears stores, Thomas Court Outlet downtown, and of course right here at Exhibition Stadium. Top of the 8th inning, those with tickets, seeing a game right now producing 13 runs. The Royals lead 8-5. And Mark Eichhorn has come into the game to pitch to Jim Sundberg, and the Royals catcher takes outside ball 1. Angel Salazar is on deck. It's called a strike the first pitch, so the count even now. Eichhorn delivers low, 1-1. Sundberg has singled to right and scored in the 5-run Royals 3rd inning. Popped up to second in the 4th and walked and scored in the 6th. Veteran pulls a down ball smartly past Lance Mullenix in the left field for a base hit. Eichhorn greeted with a base runner. Mark is making his 11th appearance in the last 19 days, so he has certainly been used liberally. Overall, Eichhorn's 41st appearance. He is 7-3 with 5 saves. An amazing numbers, an earned run average under 2 at 1.98. 95 2/3 innings worked, and has allowed only 66 hits. And is the staff leader in strikeouts with 107 against only 29 walks. Angel Salazar takes a strike on the outside corner of the knees. Salazar's had a big night. He's 3 for 3. 2 singles and a double. He's driven in 2 and scored a run. The Royals 8 runs, 10 hits and no errors. The Blue Jays 5 runs, 7 hits and 2 errors. Lynn Jones on deck. So strike 1 pitch, sidearm, looks to right, coming in Barfield, got a beat on it, makes the catch, and quickly back to first base to Sundberg. Salazar has single to right, single to left, double to right center. So this is the first time the Blue Jays have gotten him out, and he tried again to go to the opposite field. He's been successful 2 out of 3 times doing it. The batter is the leadoff hitter, Lynn Jones. Jones came on in the bottom of the 7th inning defensively for Lonnie Smith, so this is not a pinch hitting assignment. He's already been in the game, and he takes outside ball 1. Jones hitting 128. Studies Jose Martinez down in the third base box. Lonnie Smith tonight went 0 for 4, but had the big at-bat of the game. He had a ground ball back to the mound in a 1-1 tie in the 3rd inning. Royals at first and third. Dennis Lamb dropped it and had Jim Sundberg hung up to dry at third, and Lamb fired the ball past Mullenix down the left field line, and 2 runs scored. Jones takes a sweeping breaking ball outside, and it's 2-0. That crossed the air, made it 3-1 Royals, and then the flustered Lamp delivered a wild pitch. That allowed Smith to score. Lonnie was going all the way to third on the 2-base throwing error. The Royals led 4-1, and then Balboni singled sharply to left field to make it 5-1. There goes Sundberg. The pitch back to left center field, up the alley. Mosby a long run, running, leaps and hits it back in his side. Sundberg has to sprint back to first on a beautiful catch by Lloyd Mosby. ball was hit to left center field, and Mosley actually took the first step into right center. Tom, I didn't think he would catch it.
No, that was a great running catch. 2 in 2 days now. Freddie Lynn yesterday out there, and now Lloyd Mosley tonight. That's nice to watch, too, when those fly chasers can run one down like that.
Good job behind Eichhorn, and the batter is Willie Wilson, who's 1 for 4. Single, and he scored, and he ripped one foul down the right field line. Got nicely on the carom by Buck Watts, who's down in there in 10, loosening up. After the Royals struck for 5 in the 3rd inning, Bell homered in the 4th inning to make it 5-2. The Royals got it back in the 6th, 2 in the 7th, and then Rick Leach hit a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 7th. And it's 8-5 Royals here with 2 down in the top of the 8th inning. The Eichhorn pitch misses low and outside, 1-1. George Brett is on deck. He stopped a 2-run home run to right his last time up. Eichhorn deals. Slider hangs outside. 2 balls in the strike. Royals 8 runs on 10 hits. Blue Jays 5 runs on 7 hits. 2 of the Royals runs unearned. Willie swings and misses, strike through. The bottom fell out on a changeup. Mark Eichhorn following John Cerruti, who followed Dennis Lamb. Ike ready on the mound. Steadies the runner at first. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He's struck him out. Pulled him badly on a changeup down and away, and the inning is over. So a leadoff single gets no further than first into 7.5.
Thank you, Jerry, and hello again, everybody. Another warm one down here, 95 degrees at game time. Here's Tony Fernandez ready. Loin winds, first pitch, comes over the top with a breaking ball, struck call, 0-1. We are off and running in Arlington. Tony Fernandez hitting .310 as he stands in. Here's the pitch, and that pitch hit him. Broke in and hit him. And Tony Fernandez on a breaking ball is a hit batsman as he drops down to first base. So the Blue Jays have the leadoff man on. Tony takes one for the team. It would be inaccurate to say that he got drilled by the pitch because it was far from the kind of pitch that bores right in and drills you. It was a breaking ball. He says, I'll take that. I'll do what I can do to try to get something started here early. Here's Garcia now batting in the number 2 spot. There's a throw to first, and Fernandez is back safely. Damaso hitting .287, 5 homers, 39 runs batted in. And he takes the pitch inside. He laid off. One ball, no strikes on the batter. Damaso Garcia, runner at first, Fernandez. Lloyd Mosley is on deck. The right-hander to the belt. He throws to first, and Fernandez skips back to the bag. Now, breeze blowing in here tonight. Sometimes it looks like it's coming straight in. At other times, it looks like it's coming in from right field, blowing across the field. But the ball, when it's as warm as it is down here in Texas right now, jumps pretty good. That's it. It's a strike as it caught that inside corner, broke in over the plate. The count is 1 ball, 1 strike to Garcia. Tony Fernandez oozing off the bag over at first base. Loin whirls and he throws over as Tony just beats it back. You hear the oohing and ahhing down in the seats below us. Pretty close. There's the runner going. The pitch is foul back out of play on the right side. Fourth major league start tonight for the 22-year-old who walks down behind the mound, wipes his brow. Now Loring is standing with his hands on his hips, looking over in the direction of Tony Fernandez, who had a wary eye on him as he eased back to the bag. Tony with a lead. Loring throws over high, and Fernandez is back there safely. Loring purchased from Tulsa July the 21st. Another throw over. Tony goes back in head first. And there's a throw that gets away from O'Brien. Fernandez headed for second. He'll go to third. O'Brien on the warning track, finally up with the ball, and Tony Fernandez goes to third base. Well, how about that? Now, last night, Tony Fernandez drew on a leadoff walk and on a wild pitch from Charlie Huff to two bases, as the catcher's slot had trouble corralling the ball back on the warning track, back at the backstop. And now it's O'Brien who does not catch the throw, and O'Brien will be assessed the error. Bert Hawkins, the scorer, taking a look at it on the replay and determined that O'Brien should have caught the ball. Here's Garcia swinging a base hit to left field. Fernandez clapping his hands together as he comes in to score. And Damaso Garcia cashes him up with an RBI single to left. Give Damo his 40th run batted in. And the Blue Jays lead 1-0 in the ball game. Why do I get the feeling of here we go again? I think maybe Bobby Valentine has that same feeling. He just came out with a quick little pep talk to his big right-hander, 6'4", 210-pound right-hander. And Valentine goes back to his dugout. This guy was born in St. Louis, but he grew up in New Jersey and was an all-around athlete. Millburn High School, in Short Hills, New Jersey. Mosby at the plate. Garcia the runner at first. The pitch on the way, and it's a fastball outside, ball one. Line sets. And the pitch. A swing and a foul out of play. Loring was born March 26, 1964. It seems almost strange to say a big leaguer was born in 1964. Either that's a sign that they're starting younger or we're getting older. I'm not sure which. But here he is. First drafted in the 11th round back in '85 by Baltimore, but he did not sign. Mosby, the batter, with a 1-1 count on him. The shaker up there hitting .268. 16 homers, 59 runs batted in. The pitch misses outside, and the count is 2-1. Tomorrow, John Cerruti versus Jose Guzman in the finale of this three-game series. Here it comes, swing, and a miss back through. 2-2 on the batter. Mosby takes a little stroll away from the plate now. As Loring steps back up into his office and looks down for the sign from Slot. Now he steps off. Loring will throw about half breaking balls in his pitching repertoire during an outing. 2-2 pitch, a swing and a foul, back out of play. He has a fastball. It is not his strong suit. He's got a changeup. We saw that a couple of pitches ago here to Lloyd Mosley. But the breaking ball is his bread and butter. Now he sets. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to second. And they will play it onto the shortstop for one. Back to first, double play. Taylor made for the Twin Killings. It goes Wilkerson to Fletcher to O'Brien. 4-6-3 at your score. And the Blue Jays have a big get put into a very promising first inning here. With batsman, air, RBI single, and now the double play. So there's nobody on, 2 down, and the batter is Bell. The pitch, it comes in high, ball 1. Bell is hitting .320 with 26 homers and 82 runs batted in. Swing and a miss. Bell out front on the swing, and that is strike 1 to George Bell. 1 ball, 1 strike. Boggs is your leader in the American League race right now in batting with a .349. Mattingly at the Yankees with a serious challenge on now at .340. In comes Puckett, Rice, Fletcher, Bell, and Easler. Here's the pitch. Bell swings. Fly ball, right field. It'll be playable for Sierra. He makes the play, and he retires the side. The Blue Jays are gone, and at the end of the half inning, it is to run 0-1. Bottom of the 7th inning, Blue Jays 6, Orioles 4. Well, before the Orioles get up here and bat, let's put the IDA to rest and to bed. I can't put a perfect game with a 300 game. The Vindy back here says boom. He caught something most recently, but I don't know if it's perfect game that he would have caught. So I'll give up. We got us Stefaniak of Western Ontario. Got a pretty good question tonight. As Alcorn delivers to Fred Lynn for strike. Who was the only major leaguer to catch both a perfect game and a 300th win? Bob Burns caught a 300th win down Sutton. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball center field. So it's one center fielder flying after another. His nose, he makes the catch. And Tom, at the end of the 1984 season, Mike Lips, a perfect game against the... Oh, yes. Yes. How about that? Lips, it was the final day of the season. That's right. A perfect game on the final day of the season. Completely, I'm thinking that, not as recent as they can't see the forest for the trees routine. How about that? Lips, perfect game on the last day of the season. Vicente, you're done good. Yes, you did. Gladys is on a Polaroid instant camera, compliments of IDA. Eddie Murray takes the strike. I think that was overshadowed, though. When you play a perfect game on the last day of the season, so it's hard to out of contention, you don't even think about it. Exactly. It's slipped right on out of my file cabinet upstairs here. That one was hammered the right foul. The Royals had just clinched the division title. They had a pretty good race for the Angels. There was Kansas City going to the playoffs, and there the Angels and Mike Redden, they did something that a lot of people didn't even remember. I was trying to get a Johnny Rose or a Yogi Berra or somebody, from that era out of that question. Oh, he swings and he misses, strike 3. Change up and a beauty from Mark Alcorn. And there are 2 down here in the Orioles' 7th inning, trailing 6-4. For Mark Alcorn, his first strikeout, he's coming on for Bruce E back in the 5th inning. Murray's a tough out. Tonight he had gone 2 for 2, a single and an RBI double and walk. So Alcorn gets him, and here's Cal Ripken, who's 1 for 3 in RBI single. Check swing, tossed him a strike. It was Lansing foul ricochets off the drive of Ernie Red. Steve tonight enjoyed a 5-0 lead going to the bottom of the 5th inning, but he couldn't hold it.
He went 4 in the third inning, ties with 4 runs on 6 hits. Fastball low, 1-1. The Orioles batted around in the 5th inning. And it all started with a 1-out walk, which was the leadoff hitter Juan Benitez. And that's what Cuba really led to have come back. Fastball is low, 2-1. The Orioles then followed with 4 consecutive hits, the first 3 off speed. The last one, this one off Eichhorn, that made it 5-3 Blue Jays. And then later, Chief double home run to bring the Orioles to within 1 to happy place as they come. This one fouls it off at the plate, and it's 2-2. Eichhorn staggers through the 5th inning to finally come out with a 1-run lead. Upshaw gives him a little breathing room with a line drive home run to deep right here in the top of the 7th inning. And Eichhorn is now settled down to retire the last 6 hitters to face him. The 2-2 pitch, line to check, 2 out, a bad hop. Almost took Tony Fernandez's head off, and he recovers to throw him out. A vicious bad hop, and Tony Fernandez is lucky to be alive. He looks back to see if his head's still rolling about the second base bag. It's a 1-2-3 inning. At the end of 7, the Blue Jays.
It's George Bell, the batter. 0-1 pitch. A swing and a fly ball to right field. There's Encavilla. He takes it for the out, and Bell is retired. We're in the zenith home run for the color TV inning. Bell was up there to bat for Mrs. D. Klein of Peterborough, Ontario, and he is gone on the fly ball to right field. So with 1 down, Jesse Barfield will be the batter. He has flied out, walked, and stolen a base here tonight. Well, that was some play by Bell, Fernandez, and Witt to cut down Sierra, and his bid for an inside-the-park home run. The pitch misses ball 1 to Jesse Barfield. Jesse batting for Don McMillan of Etobicoke. The pitch is down and in. The count is 2-0. Don went to Sight and Sound Center. Bottom of the 6th, the zenith home run for the color TV inning. The Blue Jays leading on a home run. George Bell back in the 4th inning. 2-1 the score. Barfield with a hard swing and a miss. 2-1. Sierra is credited with a triple as that throw to the plate by Fernandez closed out the inning. Sierra collects his 7th triple, and that ties the Texas record for 3 base hits. 2-1 pitch to Barfield. He takes high, 3-1. Cliff Johnson on deck. If you're just joining and you're wondering why we are so late only in the 6th inning, it's because of a rain delay of 1 hour and 2 minutes tonight. There's a ball fouled back into the seats by Barfield. So the count is 3-2 on Jesse. Ed Carrera and Joe Johnson both coming back to answer the bell after the rain delay here. Both starters still in the ball game. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Foul to the backstop by Barfield. Jesse was retired on a great running catch by his, not his counterpart, but the center fielder of the Rangers, McDowell, back in the 2nd inning. The ball that when it took off looked like it was destined for home run number 31. There's a swinging strike 3 on a hard cut by Barfield, and down he goes. Correa rings him up. 2 up and 2 down as Cliff Johnson comes to the plate, batting for Fred Fox of Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, who went to Beacon Radio. Used to do some basketball with a fellow we call Freddie the Fox. Johnson has walked and struck out. He takes high, ball 1. Fred Snowden former coach at Northwest High School over in Detroit. Went on to coach at the University of Arizona. Here's a 1-0 pitch. And it's low for a ball, 2-0. Last I heard about Freddie, he was in the ice cream business out in Los Angeles. Here's a 2-0. And it's low, ball 3, 3-0 now to Cliff Johnson. Correa winds the pitch, a swing and a bell. You can kiss that one goodbye. It's gone. Home run, Cliff Johnson. Deep to left field as Johnson hits it out. Admired it for a moment. Just now hitting second base. And for Clifford, that is home run number 13 and his second in as many games. Cliff Johnson lights up Ed Carrera. The Blue Jays take a 3-1 lead. And Fred Fox of Saskatoon takes home the prize here tonight. A 20-inch color TV set from the folks at Zenith. On the Cliff Johnson home run. Way to go, Fred. It's been a while between Zenith winners and our home run for the color TV inning. Well, let's see if it's catching. Here is Ernie Witt to bat for Ralph Fitton Jr. of Windsor, Ontario. He swings and he misses strike one. Ralph went to Lyman's high five. Now, Cliff had not hit a home run since July the 5th when he clocked one the other night back in Baltimore. Now he comes right back one game later and he does it again. Line shots to left field. The 0-1 to Witt. He swings. There's a line shot down into the right field corner off the wall. Witt hits first, and he'll have to hold as the throw comes into second, taken by the shortstop Fletcher. He hit the ball so hard, right on the screws and on a line, it came off on a nice bounce for Incaviglia, the right fielder. He fired it in, and for Witt, it's just a loud single. Now out comes Bobby Valentine. He's got activity in his bullpen. Jeff Russell, the right-hander. Take that Dale Mahorsic, the right-hander, hitting in the Texas bullpen. Mahorsic, he's going to get the call right here. He is coming in. There's a swing and a ground ball out to the shortstop. Underhanding to second, they force out Witt, and that will close out the inning. The Blue Jays are gone, but not before Cliff Johnson hits a 2-out solo home run. And at the end of 6 now, Toronto